Hello friends, it's Lisa, and today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. I've never done this before. I'm going to be doing a little monthly reset video. I have seen lots of other creators do this for quite a while. I think I'm kind of late to this little trendy reset video, but who am I if not late to trends? But I've seen lots of creators do these kind of monthly reset videos, and specifically I have loved watching Riley Marie's, and so it kind of inspired me to do my own, especially because I really need to get my life together. We are currently at the end of September. We are approaching the beginning of October, approaching spooky season. I mean, it is spooky season in my heart and mind right now, but October is like the official spooky month, and I want to be able to enjoy the month and decorate and do all of that stuff, but there's a lot of things I need to do beforehand, like cleaning my bedroom. It is a complete disaster in here. So I did mention this like briefly back at the end of August, but I did get a job at the end of August, and the past few weeks I've just been, getting adjusted to that schedule, and I feel like because of that, a lot of things that I've been needing and wanting to do have fallen to the wayside, like cleaning and I have done laundry since starting my job, but I have a lot more laundry that I need to do. I think being an adult is just constantly having to do laundry. I have a bunch of cardboard boxes from mail that need to be broken down so they can be recycled, and just like some other things I want to do. I want to decorate for fall. I need to clean before I can decorate. I can't decorate a messy bedroom. That's just not how I operate. I also want to set up my bullet journal for October. I never even set up my reading journal for September. Like I said, things that I've been wanting to do also, I've just kind of pushed aside. I feel like I've been trying to find a balance of managing my free time now that I am working this job. So it's been a bit of an adjustment, but I think today and probably the next couple of days, basically my days off over the next probably handful of days, are going to be dedicated to this reset, getting my life together, cleaning, laundry, getting prepared for October in every way possible. I also want to include some fun things like decorating for fall, and also I think October TBR. I want to kind of get that together because we are doing the Trick or Treat-a-thon again this year in October, a month-long readathon. I'll have the announcement linked below, but I want to kind of get a TBR ready for that, and just like in general things I want to try and read next month, so we can go over that. And yeah, I don't know, we're gonna just see what happens. I'm just gonna be preparing myself for October. And so with that being said, because it is the start of spooky season, I do want to get myself in a spooky-ish outfit. I'm right in front of my dresser, so this is very convenient. I have to find it, but I do have a couple of spooky t-shirts. Okay, this is the one that I was thinking of. I do have this very wrinkly, ignore that, white t-shirt that just says "What up, boo?" and there's little ghosties on it, and I think I'm gonna do a ghost theme in my bullet journal for October, so I feel like this might be what I need to put on, because I think I'm going to start working on my bullet journal today. But then I also have this t-shirt. It is my Hocus Pocus t-shirt that I absolutely love. I cannot wait to watch this movie this year. I have not yet, so very excited. And then I also have my Salem Mass sweatshirt, but I feel like because I'm going to be running around and cleaning and doing all of that stuff, I'm probably not going to need a sweatshirt. It's also not like super cold out. It's I think in like the 70s today, so it's really nice, but not quite sweatshirt weather. I've been trying to make sweatshirt weather happen, but it's not happening. So I think I'm going to put on one of these t-shirts. I think I'm going to put on the What Up Boo ghost one, but I'm sure the Hocus Pocus shirt will make an appearance at some point in this video. I feel like I just live in these two shirts in the month of October. I need to get more spooky clothing. I have so much Christmas clothing, not enough spooky clothing. Okay, so I'm gonna go put this on. I also think I might put contacts in and put my hair up and just kind of get myself feeling more presentable for the day. Okay. We got the spooky shirt on. I'm gonna go put my contacts in, but I'm not gonna show that because even though I wear contacts, I don't like watching other people put contacts in. It kind of wigs me out. So I'm gonna do that off camera. You're welcome. Okay, contacts are in. I also just quickly ran a brush through my hair. I think I'm just gonna put it up with a little claw clip thing. That doesn't look good. I feel like my hair, it's almost too long for these types of clips. I just kind of shove my hair in and hope for the best. And now I'm ready to celebrate spooky season, or prepare myself to celebrate for spooky season, because we got a lot of prep before we can properly celebrate and decorate and do all of those things. But speaking of celebrating, I want to quickly mention the sponsor of this video, which is Ana Luisa. You all know at this point how much I love Ana Luisa. I have talked about them so many times. I have been partnering with them for I think over 2 years now, and we are continuing to work together, and I'm just so excited to continue to talk about this amazing brand and their company and their products and what they stand for. Ana Luisa is a high quality quality jewelry brand with luxurious pieces, but at a fraction of the price as some other luxury jewelry brands. They have pieces starting at just $39. And like I said, I have been working with Ana Luisa for over 2 years now. So some of these pieces I've had for quite a while. I wear them all the time. If I'm wearing jewelry, it's pretty much from Ana Luisa. I've even worn them like in the shower because I've just forgotten to take them off. But all of these pieces have held up so well. I have this necklace. I think this was the first thing I ever got from Ana Luisa, and it is this stunning necklace, and I think I got this back in July of 2021, and I've worn this so much because I've had it for so long, and it has held up so well. It still looks brand new and shiny and beautiful. I've never even cleaned it. Like, I've just worn it a ton, so I can really attest to how well their jewelry stands up. They also craft their jewelry with the planet in mind. They are carbon neutral and have been climate neutral certified since 2021, and I just think it's so great that they are aware of their carbon footprint and how they're offsetting 100% of their emissions. So as I've been getting ready for the day, I did want to put on a few of the pieces that Ana Luisa sent me. Also, I just love that their jewelry comes in these little packages. They're so helpful, reusable, great to use for traveling, for not just your jewelry, but a bunch of other things as well. So first up, we have the Frida earrings. These are absolutely stunning. They are these gold hoops with these little pearls dangling down. I thought that these were so stunning and very like sophisticated and could be dressed up a little bit. I do have a wedding coming up at the end of September, and I was thinking that I might want to wear these. These just, I don't know. I just love these. I think they're so pretty. And they probably could be dressed down as well. I think that's the thing I love about Ana Luisa's jewelry is that you can kind of dress it up or dress it down depending on the occasion. Like right now I'm literally just in a t-shirt, but you bet I'm gonna wear some of these things and it's gonna look great. The next pair of earrings I got is the Paris earrings. These are the small size. I think they have these in a couple of different sizes, and these are just, again, some gold hoops, but they have this like twisted detail. I think these are going to be the ones that I put on today. So I'm going to put these in right now. Can I see what I'm doing? No, but I'm going to try my best. I really like these. These are so pretty. I also think these could be nice to wear to the wedding as well. But also they look good with this t-shirt as well. Like I said, you can kind of do whatever you want with their jewelry. It's very versatile. And then the final piece that I have that I also think I'm going to put on is the Leo necklace, which, hello, I'm a Leo, but it's just like this pretty simple chain. I feel like I don't have any just like simple chain necklaces, and I feel like I saw someone wearing one recently and I was like, I want one. So here we go. I'm also gonna stick this on because why not? Stunning. Love that. I feel like, again, this could be really simple and pretty on its own, but this would be another great piece to layer with other necklaces or other jewelry. And back to what I was saying about, speaking of celebrating, Ana Luisa's 5th birthday is coming up in September. So I'm very excited to be able to celebrate their birthday with them and to share these pieces with you all. If you are interested in getting yourself some jewelry from Ana Luisa, I will have a link at the top of this description. And as always, you can use my code WITHLOVE20 to get 20% off of your order. Thank you so much to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. And now I need to start getting my life together. I think first I'm gonna get some laundry together. My dad just came home with our lunch, so I'm gonna go eat lunch, then get my laundry together, and then I think start working on my bullet journal for October. Okay, I'm probably gonna just film the rest of this vlog or most of this vlog on my phone just for the ease of it all, but I just got some laundry going, and now I think I'm going to start filming my bullet journal setup for October. I've kind of prepared somewhat of what I'm going to do. I don't really feel like I've ever shared kind of how I prepare my bullet journal before filming. I basically just sketch out, if I'm going to be drawing anything, I kind of sketch it out a little bit beforehand. I don't think you can, well, you can kind of see it. It's like kind of sketched out beforehand so I know where I need to draw the lines before I film. And if I'm going to be drawing anything, I kind of sketch it out beforehand. But I think I somehow make so simple of themes more complicated for myself. I think I want to do just like use some black construction paper that I have here. This is a very large sheet of construction paper, but I think I'm going to use most of it. Use that and paint little white ghosts on top of it. Keep the ghosts like simple and not super detailed, but like the paint is gonna have to dry. So I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a process setting up my bullet journal this month, but you know, I don't know. I like to make things more complicated for myself. So there wasn't a whole lot to sketch out drawing wise. It was pretty much just like the boxes of where I want things to go and figuring out what spreads I want to do. That's all prepared for me and ready to go for me to start filming. However, my desk is a bit of a disaster. So I'm going to start by clearing off my desk. Then I'm going to start filming my October bullet journal setup. That's probably going to take up some time, especially because I'm going to be painting for some reason. I don't know why. I don't have good white paint pens or anything, like nothing that would get me through the whole spread, or else I would just use that and that would be a lot easier. But because I'm going to be painting, it's going to take a while. So I'm going to get going on that, continue to do my laundry throughout the day, and I might start cleaning the rest of my bedroom later, and then we can do some more fun stuff like my TBR, finding pictures and stuff from my reading journal for October. I also might do a bit of an unhaul in this video. I might share some September favorites. I don't know. I'm just gonna see what happens in this vlog, see what I feel like sharing. But yeah, I'm just putting off setting up this bullet journal. I need to get going. Need to clean my desk and start filming that. Okay, it's been 2 seconds, but I also wanted to say, kind of unrelated to the reset part of this vlog, I was someone who was blessed to get a pre-sale code for Olivia Rodrigo's tour. I don't know why I was chosen. I feel like I'm never that lucky person that gets a code, but I was the only one of my friends who got a code for the pre-sale. So I'm going to be attempting to do that in a few hours. The tickets go on sale at 3. It is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, so I have a couple hours. I'm going to try and set up as much of my bullet journal as possible before then, but that will be an added bonus to this vlog, this reset vlog, me attempting to get Olivia Rodrigo tickets. Should I film that? I feel like I become this like feral menace when it's ticket buying time. I don't know, could be fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go actually do this bullet journal now. Oh, it just went down. It was a little bit more than this. Not really a sleigh. But while I wait for the queue to go down, I'm also going to keep looking over here, probably constantly, just to keep an eye on it. But while I wait for that, I thought we could update on my plans for the evening. I'm still doing some laundry. I realized with my bullet journal, using paint has to have time to dry. So didn't really plan that out very well. So I'm doing all of like the painting stuff first, and then I'm gonna set up my bullet journal another day. And I also just got a text from my mother. We are going to be going out to dinner tonight. We got some reservations. So I think this is where I'm gonna leave you for today for this reset vlog. I've been working on my bullet journal for October, doing laundry. I might do some cleaning before we go out to dinner, but we will pick this back up on another day where I can finish cleaning, decorate for fall, share my TBR for October, and maybe some monthly favorites, or I don't know, we'll see what ends up happening. But yes, okay, I'm gonna see if I can get these Olivia tickets now. Okay, so I have officially finished cleaning, vacuuming, dusting, all of those things. We're gonna ignore the fact that I'm staring at a cluttered desk. My desk definitely was clean at one point, but now it's cluttered again. I just feel like I can't keep my desk clean for more than 5 minutes. Sam just laid down in front of me. Hello, sir. Yeah, I don't know what it is about my desk. It's just kind of the catch-all for anything that I don't know where to put. I just put it on my desk. So that's not clean, but everything else is clean. And so that means that we can get into the fun part, which is decorating for fall and for October and for Halloween. I'm very excited. So I thought I would quickly show like all of my decor that I have. I have shown it so many times in various videos over the years, but I thought we could do a quick little overview. Also, hello, sir. What be poppin'? Excuse me, you can't ignore the camera. Okay. Also, yes, I'm wearing spooky socks. It seems appropriate. I'm annoying him. Okay. So first I do have this box of various pumpkins and this cute little friend. And I forgot that I put this stuff in this box last year, and I was looking for all my pumpkins and I couldn't find them and I was panicking, but I found them. I think I need to label this box as like Halloween stuff so that future Lisa will know. Then I have my spooky Halloween pillows that I've had literally since high school. So a classic, a staple. I have this candle that is very heavy, but it just says witch's brew on it. And I can't actually burn the candle because somebody has asthma and won't allow that. Don't bite me. You're the one that has asthma. But yeah, unfortunately the cat has asthma, so can't be burning this, but it is a cute decoration. And then I have this blanket that says boo. I need to cut off these little extra strings, but very, very cute, very spooky. Gonna replace the pink one for spooky season. Just for now. I do love this blanket. My sister crocheted this for me, so I do love it, but we're gonna replace it with the spooky one for October. And then also I have these cute little friends, which are a new addition this year. While cleaning, found a bunch of stuff that my mom bought me like years ago for like my own terrarium, to make my own terrarium, because I mentioned that I thought they were cute once. So therefore it became a mission for her to buy me all the stuff so that I could make my own, even though I just said they were cute. Not that I'm complaining, that's very, very wholesome of her to do, but I didn't end up making it clearly. But while I was cleaning, I found these little cute friends, and so I thought I could put them on my bookshelf or just, I don't know, somewhere. I did have them on my bookshelf already, but when I was dusting, I took them off so I could show them to you all. But yeah, I just feel like I'm gonna have these up on my bookshelf like all year round, but I thought that they would be an appropriate fall decoration as well. So yes, those are my fall decorations. It's not gonna take me very long to decorate because I don't have a ton. It's just gonna be deciding where to put each specific pumpkin. But yeah, I wanted to show what we're gonna be working with, and I might buy some more fall decorations this year. You just never know. I feel like I like to add a little bit here and there every year. And yeah, let's just get into decorating.
I found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the long way home, avoid what I can't let go. I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue, 'cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue, that's when I do. That's when I do. I guess the truth is I can't leave memories behind. When she asks about you, I hesitate every time. Every time. I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue, 'cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that.
Right, I'm in my sweater. That makes me look like a pumpkin, which feels appropriate. But since last time we chatted, I worked on my October bullet journal. It's still not completed, but we're almost there. And I also gathered all of the pictures I want to use in my reading journal for October. I definitely want to wait until September has officially ended to set that up though, in case there's any other last minute spreads that I want to do in my September reading journal spreads. So I'm gonna wait to set that up, but I did gather all of the pictures and that will be ready for me to set up once I finish everything for September. But now I thought we could chat about my TBR for the month of October. I did do an end of the year TBR, and some of those books do show up here because obviously I do want to read them before the end of the year. But I am hosting the Trick or Treat-a-thon with a few of my booktube besties, and I thought I could go through those prompts and tell you what I'm planning to read for them. We have 9 prompts for the readathon. I'll have the video of the announcement linked below with all the information, but we have 9 prompts, and I definitely don't have a book for every prompt. I think there's one prompt I don't have a book for yet, just because there's so many options that I don't quite know what I want to do. But I also don't know if I'm necessarily going to complete every prompt, but I thought I would share what I have for options in case I do get to them. The first prompt is to read a commonly banned book, and this is the one where I don't have a book picked out. There are a lot of books that are banned, so I kind of have a lot of options here, and I just really haven't explored what I would want to read for this, so I don't have a book picked out for this. But the next prompt is to read a book involving demons. So for this, I thought I could do a reread of Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. We have the Legendborn Society, and they like hunt down demons and monsters and all of that, and I want to do a reread of this and read Bloodmarked before the end of the year, so I figured this was a good opportunity to put this on the TBR and get that reread in because I definitely want to continue on with that series. Next up is to read a scary short story. Now, the option I have for this is not super scary. I can't do scary. I'm kind of a chicken, so I am kind of modifying this to fit my reading taste and just my taste in general because I can't do the spooks, which definitely the readathon is very, very relaxed and very low key. So if you want to do this as well, modify any prompts to make them work better for you, you definitely can. But I think for this, I'm going to read Killjoy by Holly Jackson. This is a short story slash novella set in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. We follow Pip, and I think it's a prequel. So Pip throughout the main series is solving these different mysteries that are happening in her town, but I think this prequel is set obviously before the series, and it's sort of a like murder mystery party, so it's not a real murder or anything that has happened, but I think they're just like having a fun party with a lot of the characters from the series and solving a fake murder. So sounds really, really fun, and I absolutely love that series, so I think it'll be fun to be back with those characters. I really do want to read that novella, so I think that'd be a good opportunity to do that. The next prompt is to read a book that involves a curse, so for this I'm going to read Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber because I'm reading this for a themed vlog, and I figured it would be smart to put it on my TBR for the readathon. And yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this because I really didn't like the Caraval trilogy, but everyone is obsessed with this book in this series, and I am just having FOMO. I want to know why everyone is obsessed with it. Am I missing something? Am I gonna feel differently about this series? I don't know. We're gonna give it a try. The next prompt is to read a book with an animal in the title or on the cover, and again, this isn't a very spooky book, but I really want to read it, so I figured I'd throw it on here, and that's The Long Game by Elena Armis. We have a goat and 2 cats on the cover, so there are some animals on the cover, and I don't know, I've heard pretty good things about this so far. I haven't heard a whole lot, but I know Darian read this recently and loved it, so I would really like to get to this before the end of the year, ideally this month, and it has animals on the cover, so it works. Not very spooky, but oh well. The next prompt is to read a book by a Latinx author. So for this, I'm going to read In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado because I want to be reading a couple more nonfiction before the end of the year. I had a goal to read 3, and I've read 1. And this is one that I've wanted to read for a really long time, so I figured this was a good opportunity to pick this up. The next prompt is a very, very general prompt. It's to read a book at night. So for this, I have a couple options because there are a few books that I want to get to before the end of the year, and I figured they didn't really work for any of the prompts, so this would be a good way to try and fit them in. And I might read these anyways, and like I said, I might not complete all the prompts for the readathon if I want to pick these up instead. So one of the options I have is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. I've been waiting all year to read this in autumn, so I really, really want to get to this. Another option I have is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. This is a mystery thriller book, and the main character, when she was younger, her dad was like kidnapping and killing these girls, and now years later it's starting to happen again. So seems very mysterious. I feel like a mystery thriller in the month of October is just very fitting. We'll see if I like it though. I don't have very good luck with mysteries and thrillers, but the other option and the final option I have for this prompt is Beyond the Black Door by A.M. Strickland. I'm putting it on my TBR because I really do want to read it finally by the end of this year, so this feels like, again, some pressure to actually pick it up, but I'm really excited about all 3 of those books, so we'll see. I'm probably going to count one of them towards that prompt, and then I might just pick up the other ones anyways. The next prompt is to read a gothic novel, and for this I might pick up A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. I've heard such amazing things about this book, and I've been really, really curious about it, wanting to read it for a while, so I figured now is a good chance. And the final prompt is to read a spooky middle grade or children's book. So for this, I think I'm going to read The Glass Witch by Lindsay Puckett. First of all, this cover is absolutely adorable, but Lindsay Puckett actually is a YouTuber. She has a YouTube channel where she talks about writing and books and reading and all of that, and I really enjoy her videos, so I really want to support her books. She just had another book come out, I think sometime in September. It was a couple weeks ago, I think, and The Glass Witch was her debut that came out last year, and I wanted to read it last year. I just didn't get an opportunity to pick it up, so I feel like now with this prompt, I really do want to try and pick it up this year. I also thought we could chat about some of my favorites from the month of September. If I continue to do these reset vlogs, I feel like it would be a good opportunity to chat about some favorites from the previous month. So I have some music to talk about and just some couple of random events and things like that. I don't think I have really anything else exciting to share, unfortunately. I don't feel like I've tried a whole lot of new things, haven't watched anything new. Oh, you know what? I actually do have a very cute stuffed animal that I will show. Oh, and I can also talk about some favorite books that I read this month, but look at Chef George. Isn't he adorable? I was at Barnes & Noble with my mom and a friend a couple weekends ago, and I saw him and thought he was very, very precious, but I was like, I don't need it. So I bought my books. My mom went and got some Starbucks, and I went over and she pulled this out of her Her bag, she got it as a surprise. So now I have Chef Curious George, and I love him. I was a Curious George girly growing up, so I was very excited to have that. As for favorite books from the month, I have not read very many books this month. I read 3. The month is not over yet. It is the 24th of September, so we still have some time, but I think of the 3 that I've read, my favorite is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is a romance book where you're following this character who moves into her late aunt's apartment, and this apartment is kind of this, it has like this weird magical time thing, and you can enter this apartment and slip 7 years into the past. And this happens to her, and when it does happen, there is a guy staying there from 7 years in the past, and it's their kind of love story, them finding each other in the current timeline, but also having this relationship 7 years prior. And I really, really loved it, and I'll talk about it more in my wrap up, but it made me sob, and it also made me laugh. I don't know, something about Ashley Poston's romance books. I hope she continues to write them because I love them so much. As you can see, I'm editing this video right now, and I realized that I said before getting into my favorites, I wanted to mention some events that happened in the month of September that were favorites, and then I didn't mention them. So one of them being the Patriots game that I attended live in person. It is the very first time that I've gone to a Patriots game in person, and it was so much fun. They lost, which was not ideal, but it was still so much fun. Me and my friend had such a good time. We had such a great time being surrounded by a bunch of men who were very passionate, and we were also just as into it as they were, but it was just the way men get creative when trying not to swear. That was like our favorite part, is hearing their very creative, angry remarks. But another event that I wanted to mention that it hasn't even happened yet, it's happening the last day of September, and it is the 25th of September, but I thought I'd mention it because I just know it's going to be a highlight of the month, and that is the wedding I'm going to, which I think I mentioned earlier on in the video. One of my sister's best friends, who's also just like a friend of mine, who I've like grown up with because they've been friends for so long, she is getting married on Saturday, the 30th, and I'm very excited. And it's just gonna be so fun celebrating them and being surrounded by a lot of great people, and I don't even know like what's gonna happen because it hasn't happened yet, but I know it's also gonna be a favorite of the month. So just wanted to insert this clip talking about the events that I wanted to mention that I forgot to mention in the actual moment, but yes, those were also some favorites from the month. And then as for some music favorites, of course I have to talk about Guts by Olivia Rodrigo. Another favorite of the month is getting Olivia Rodrigo tickets. I don't know how I was so lucky to get a code. I'm so baffled by that, but I got the tickets. I'm seeing Olivia Rodrigo finally. I'm so excited. That's definitely a favorite of the month as well. But yeah, the album Guts is so, so good. I'm so obsessed with it. I don't even know what my favorite song is yet. Like, I do love the more emo songs, so I love The Grudge. I love Teenage Dream. Also Logical. I feel like Logical is kind of underrated, but that bridge, ooh, so good. But also Get 'Em Back is probably like, it's one of my favorite, I think, of the more upbeat songs, but I honestly like the whole album is so good, and it just really reminds me of like early 2000s like soundtrack Freaky Friday vibes, and I love it. It's so nostalgic. Also, Layover by V or Taeyoung from BTS. I've been listening to this a little bit this month. This came out earlier this month as well. And I feel like Guts has kind of taken over my life, but I have been listening to this as well. And I love Taeyoung so much. So I absolutely love his like solo music. So I'm also loving this. And then also this month, this is an album that came out, I think at the beginning of summer. And for some reason this month, I've just been listening to it like nonstop. And that's The Good Witch by Macy Peters. I don't know why. I just had like a revelation about this album. Like, I really liked it when it first came out and I was listening to it a lot, but then something clicked for me with this album like sometime this month, and I went from liking it a lot to being obsessed with it. I think it's so genius and I just love it so much. So I've been listening to that a lot more in September as well. But I actually think that is going to wrap up this reset vlog. We got prepared with my various journals for the next month. We chat about my TBR, we decorated for fall, we shared some favorites, but definitely let me know if you would like me to continue doing these videos. I really enjoy watching them, but definitely let me know if that's something you'd like for me to continue to do. And also if there's anything else you'd like me to include in these reset vlogs. vlogs, any other little segments, I would love to hear your ideas. Also, thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. Don't forget you can use my code WITHLOVE20 to get 20% off your order, and the link to shop Ana Luisa's website is in the description below. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for this reset vlog. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.